Hello internet and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are doing the first ever episode of the Squig List. So you may be wondering, what is the Squig List? Well, I am here to tell you. Every week or every other week, depending on how many lists I get through, we'll be doing a tier list of certain things. So it could be the best Metal Gear Solid bosses, it could be the Sonic franchises, it could be video game controllers, it could be anything. We'll just see what pops up when I randomize random tier lists to see what we get. In today's one though, we are starting with something that I know quite well, and hopefully you all know quite well. We are going to rank or rate the entire Call of Duty franchise, so starting from the original Call of Duty all the way up to current Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Let's roll the titles and get into it. So here we are. We have all of the different box arts for each of the games and obviously the different tiers. We've got a section for haven't played because there are a few that obviously I haven't played. But I don't think there's too many. There might be the odd one. I'm going to put them in first so we can kind of get rid of them. So the ones that I haven't played, I'm just going to move zombies out there because I haven't played much zombies as like a standalone thing. And this is the PS Vita game, Call of Duty Black Ops Classified, I think, was a Vita game. No idea what this one is here. I can't even read that. Warzone I've played. Call of Duty Mobile, I mean, I've played like one game on it, so we can just move that up here as well. Call of Duty United Offensive, I have not played, as well as Roads to Victory. But I think everything else I have played in some form. So I may as well start at the front with Call of Duty, the original one. And this was I played this a very long time ago, and I can't really remember loads of it, but it was kind of that and Call of Duty 2, which obviously we'll come on to next, were kind of like my first steps into playing probably a first-person shooter, actually. And I mean, obviously I've played all of these titles here, so it must have done something right. But it's been quite a while since I've played that. I'm gonna put it in the C part. But Call of Duty 2. So Call of Duty 2 was an Xbox 360 launch title, and I absolutely adored playing Call of Duty 2. I loved online multiplayer when it worked. There was so many issues with it online, and a patch came out eventually that fixed it. But I absolutely loved Call of Duty 2. I played so much of it. I knew all the multiplayer maps off by heart. I played the single player campaign a couple of times because online didn't work, obviously. So I'm gonna put Call of Duty 2 in a B tier. Yes. Call of Duty 3, absolutely. From the highs of Call of Duty 2 to like Call of Duty 3, I did not enjoy Call of Duty 3 at all. But again, it was a functional Call of Duty game. It had some decent moments in it. I don't think I played online in Call of Duty 3, actually. So I'm actually gonna put Call of Duty 3 on the same tier as the original Call of Duty. That's gonna go there. And then we're gonna move on to COD 4, Modern Warfare. So I don't really know how much I can like say about this game. This game, I loved this game. Like, I played the hell out of this game. I prestige this game. Loved the campaign. Finished the campaign on veteran. Played. I think I got the 8th prestige out of 10. I used to play with like just the opening weapons, the classes that were there originally. I absolutely adored Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and I don't care what anyone says. You are going as an S tier game because you are absolutely fantastic. I had so much fun playing you. Genuinely, probably some of the best gaming experiences, multiplayer gaming experiences of my life. You know, you would play with your pals from school, from college, sixth form, whatever it was. You were like, right, we're done here. We are going home, and I am going to play Call of Duty. I will see you online on Xbox. It was absolutely fantastic. Honestly, if I could go back, I mean, I can, and I might, if people want to see it. let me know in the comments. I might go back and play some COD 4 in like on the original Xbox. Not the original, on the Xbox 360. Let me know if you want to see that in the comments below, and your wish may be granted. We will see. And moving on from that, from Call of Duty 4 to Call of Duty World at War. And this is going to be controversial because I know a lot of people very much loved Call of Duty World at War. I did not. I absolutely despised Call of Duty World at War. I didn't enjoy the maps. I didn't enjoy the stupid dog kill streak. I hated it. Dome, I think it was Dome, was one of my least favorite maps to ever play on. And then you had the beach one where it was dark with the dog. When, you know, if someone got the dogs that was coming out of nowhere. Absolutely despised Call of Duty World at War. And I, to be honest, I rarely played it compared to what I played on Call of Duty 4. And when you're going to talk about some of the other ones later on. So I'm going to put World at War in the C tier. And that is where you belong. And then we move on to Modern Warfare 2. I don't think it was as good as the original Modern Warfare, but again, I absolutely loved playing that one. The original one was so much better. This was a step above World at War for me, but I don't know about that one. I'm gonna put it in the A category because I think the campaign was really good, like how it carried on from Call of Duty 4. But I don't think it was as good as Call of Duty 4, but I don't think it was I think it was better than Call of Duty 2. I think we can probably agree with that one there. Hopefully. I mean, if you don't agree, you know, just put it in the comments below and I'll probably attempt to disagree with you somehow. Then we move on to Black Ops, the first Call of Duty Black Ops game. Again, absolutely loved this Black Ops game. Fantastic game. Single player, amazing. Multiplayer, amazing. And I played a lot of Black Ops again. I think I actually played a lot of this. I remember I think I had flu one like Christmas time, and I think I just ended up playing the campaign over one day. So it kind of like, I can't really remember loads of it, but I know it was a really good campaign. And again, multiplayer was really good. So we're going to put you up in the S rank tier. And then we're going to come to Modern Warfare 3. Well, the original Modern Warfare 3, because obviously we've got that a little bit further up here, the other one. Again, this was probably on par with Modern Warfare 2, I think. Again, I really liked the single player campaign and kind of how the three of them tied together. But multiplayer, again, really good, but I just don't think it was as good as a package as Call of Duty Black Ops and Call of Duty 4. So again, you're going to sit right here with Modern Warfare 2, which I think is a fair place to put it. Black Ops 2, again, I think probably I don't think it reached the highs of the original Black Ops. I really liked it, and I know a lot of people love Black Ops 2, and don't get me wrong, I very much enjoyed it. But I just don't think it was as good as the original one. So again, Black Ops 2 is going to go there. I think what we've found there is like the original Black Ops, the original Modern Warfare are kind of like the best ones because they did it first, and you know, it was kind of new and fresh. And whether, you know, a lot of people rate these games higher than the originals, but for me, I just don't think anything reached the highs of those two there. Although they were really good games, I think if there was like an A+ tier, I think I would probably put them three in the A+ tier and have them two in the S tier. So they're very close, but in this, as far as this one's concerned, you're an A and you're an S there. Call of Duty Ghosts, launch title, I believe, for the PS4. What can we say about that? It was something. The campaign, like, it promised so much stuff because I think it came out at the same time as, was it Battlefield 4, possibly, which had the destructible environments, and Ghosts tried to do a little bit of that. And I remember like the opening, the single player campaign where the buildings were collapsing around you. The maps were, for multiplayer, was absolutely atrocious. Like, awful. There's I think there was one big castle one, which was just absolutely rubbish. So you, Call of Duty Ghosts, are going into D tier. Then we move on to Advanced Warfare. And I really liked Advanced Warfare. I say I really liked it. I'd probably say it was better than Call of Duty 3. but probably on par with Call of Duty 2, maybe because Ghosts was just that bad that I really enjoyed Advanced Warfare that much. Again, it wasn't fantastic, but it was better than what we'd had the game before, which maybe is why I think it's a little bit, I'm ranking it a bit higher than what I probably should. But I'm gonna, again, if I had like a C plus or a B minus, I think I'd probably put you in there, but you're just gonna sit in there for now. I think that's probably the best place to put it. Black Ops 3 is again probably an A tier game. I enjoyed Black Ops 3. I think I remember Black Ops 3 was kind of when I started getting into competitive Call of Duty. Not playing it obviously because I'm not good enough, but it's when I think I bought a monitor and I had a scuff controller and I tried to be like good at the game, and I was not good at the game. I really struggled with Black Ops 3 to be good at it. I enjoyed it again, really enjoyed the game, but I kind of struggled to be good at it, which maybe drops it down a little bit. I remember a lot of the maps. Remember that was kind of like, I think like Scump was playing, and that kind of got me into watching that. And some of the stuff he did then was ridiculous, and some of the stuff I did was also ridiculous because it was ridiculously bad. But I'm gonna put this one in like in the B tier. I think that's probably where it belongs, in my opinion. Infinite Warfare, again, probably another B tier game. I liked it, and that's when Optic won like the world champs Call of Duty. I remember watching that, and I liked Infinite Warfare. I liked the kind of the jumping mechanic to it. It kind of, I think this is when around about when Destiny came out, and a few games were doing that, and I had obviously the triggers and everything in the back of my controller. So it kind of, it was, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. Again, a lot of people don't like it. I quite like the maps. I liked how the jumping and the different levels added stuff to it. So I'm going to put you in the B tier. World War II, nah, I didn't enjoy World War II at all. Like going back to World War II was, it just wasn't, I don't know. I don't think it was the right time to do it. I know obviously all the futuristic stuff had been done, but to go like all the way back to World War II probably wasn't the best thing to do for the Call of Duty franchise, I don't think. And I think kind of, maybe people might disagree. I think from Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty's kind of gone backwards. I'm not saying Infinite Warfare was great, but I kind of think that a lot of stuff that's come after that has been them kind of like trying to play catch up a little bit to try and find that right formula that works. And you'll see obviously some of the games that are left down here. You've got 3 more Black Ops games, the reboots of the Modern Warfare franchise, and I just didn't really like World War II. It wasn't for me really. I'm gonna put you in the D tier. I played a lot of multiplayer, but again, I just didn't like it. It wasn't the best. I remember the maps; they weren't fantastic. And then we move on to Black Ops 4, which was a multiplayer only game. There was no single player campaign, and I very much enjoyed playing multiplayer. Like Call of Duty for me is a multiplayer game first and foremost, and I'll play the single player stuff at the same time, like sort of either alongside it or early on while I'm waiting for stuff to sort of download or patches and everything like that. But I quite enjoyed Black Ops 4. It was, I wouldn't say it was missing a campaign, but I think it probably would have ranked a bit higher if it had one. But the multiplayer was good. It was decent. There was nothing bad about it. I'm going to put it at the B tier. And now we're into the reboot of Modern Warfare. This again was good, but it was never going to be as good as the original Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, or even Modern Warfare 2 and 3. I quite enjoyed it. I enjoyed the single player campaign. I enjoyed multiplayer. I played a lot of multiplayer on this one because it was kind of, I think Modern Warfare and Cold War were kind of around about that lockdown time, like COVID times. So I think I played quite a lot of it. And again, maybe this has screwed the rankings a little bit of the next couple of titles, but I'm going to put Modern Warfare in the B tier category. It was good. It was better than, again, I'd probably say it's better than Black Ops 4, but I wouldn't put it on the same level as 2, 3, and Black Ops 2. But I wouldn't put Black Ops 4 down in the C tier. So yeah, I enjoyed it, but Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now, I absolutely loved this game. It might have been helped by the fact I was actually semi decent at the game as well. Like, I remember, I think I tried to unlock all of the camos. I had diamond camo for the ARs, LMGs. Did I do SMGs? I think I might have. I spent so much time playing this game, and it kind of got me into streaming Call of Duty quite a lot because I was like, I'm decent at the game. I'm not fantastic, but I'm decent enough that I can stream a bit of this game and not look embarrassing. And I really enjoyed Cold War. I spent so many hours on Cold War, like so many. I had a pretty decent kill death ratio. Loved all the maps on it. I loved the guns on it. I mean, I unlocked a lot of the guns. And I'm gonna put Cold War in the A tier, which might be a little bit controversial to some people, but no, I think Cold War for me deserves to be up there because it was one of my favorite Call of Duty games in the more recent time, and it made me feel a little bit like going back to the Modern Warfare era for the first time. Just it felt a little bit different, and I know it was Cold War, but it still felt a bit different because it was a Black Ops game as well. And then Call of Duty Vanguard came out, and again, it went back to you know older times, and I don't know. I don't know if maybe the high from Black Ops Cold War coming into Vanguard. Vanguard wasn't great in my opinion. It wasn't as terrible as what people make out, but I just didn't really have a good time playing. I didn't really enjoy the multiplayer. Didn't like the maps. Didn't really like the guns. Did I play the single player campaign? I don't even think I did because I didn't put as much time into Vanguard as I did everything else. But that's also because Warzone was a big thing around then, so that kind of took a lot of my time. But we're gonna move Vanguard into C. And I think we should probably just talk about Warzone now because Warzone, when it came out, Verdansk absolutely loved that. Like, fantastic map, fantastic game. I spent so many hours playing Warzone. Like, it was ridiculous how long I would spend playing that game. Absolutely loved it. And then Caldera came out, which was that the Vanguard update? After Vanguard? I can't remember. But Caldera came out, and I really, really did not like Caldera at all. Like, that kind of put me off playing Call of Duty completely. And then I think Rebirth came out, and I think another map came out, and that kind of got me back into it a little bit. But nothing beat the original Verdansk, and you had was it your XM4, your MP, XM4, something like that, and your Krieg. Nothing kind of beats that time of playing Warzone for me. Like, original Verdansk is top tier, and since then, it's for me it's gone downhill. I watch a lot of Call of Duty Warzone streamers play, and even they don't really enjoy the game. And I think if they didn't have to play Call of Duty to earn a living, I don't think they probably would anymore, because I think Warzone's gone downhill quite a bit. I know there's a lot of cheaters in the game now and everything like that, so it's probably not the best moment for Warzone. But if we're going to base it on time it came out with Verdansk, it's probably S tier because it changed kind of battle royales, and I really liked it. But I think if you want to sort of as a full package based on what we've had and what's kind of like what it's up to now, I'd probably put it in the B tier. I really want to put it in the A tier. Like, I'm hovering between A and B. And I think you know what, I'm going to put it in the A tier because of what I've experienced playing Warzone, and I've not played it for a while. I don't think I've played anything since the new Call of Duty came out on Warzone. But from the experiences I had playing Verdansk, with my friends, having a great time, I'm going to put it in the A category, and that's pretty much why that's going there. On to Modern Warfare 2 now. Modern Warfare 2, it was all right. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It was there. It was functional. I think a lot of these I'm comparing to Cold War, and I think that probably belongs in the B tier. Modern Warfare 3 is an interesting one. So I had a game-breaking bug in mine, which meant I couldn't complete the single player. So I never actually completed the single player campaign of it because it just wouldn't load up. And the bits that I did play, didn't really like the single player campaign. What I did enjoy was them bringing back all of the old maps from the original, the Modern Warfare 2. Like, I really liked that, and that probably puts the ranking up a little bit, because if it was just based, if it had probably maps that weren't very good based on my single player experiences, probably quite low down. But I'm going to put Modern Warfare 3 in the B tier as well. Black Ops 6, I really like Black Ops 6. Like, Black Ops 6 is, I think it's a good Call of Duty game. It feels a lot like Cold War to me. And I think it's a very, very good Call of Duty game. And I'm going to put Black Ops 6 in the A category. That might change if we come back to this at the end of the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 cycle. But for now, for me, it belongs in the A category. And then we've got Finest Hour and Big Red One. And I'm not going to lie, I played a little bit of them. Big Red One I only played because I was waiting for my Xbox 360 to come into stock. So I rented this on the PS2, and it was all right. It wasn't great. I'd probably put it as a C. And Finest Hour, again, probably belongs in the C category as well. Again, they're not rubbish games by any stretch, but not fantastic. But yeah, that is my Call of Duty list rating. Let me know in the comments what you agree, what you disagree with. Let me know what you would have as an S rated Call of Duty game. I think I've got probably two of the best Call of Duty games up there. I think the A category and the B category can probably be argued for, like, for and against them being there and not being there. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and yeah, you'll see when more videos go live. And hopefully, if you like this, we'll see a lot more of the Squig List coming very, very soon. But until next time, it has been an absolute pleasure, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.